Sagittarini, Sagittarini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagitterini, 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 Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagitterini, pam 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 pam. Pam param pam 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 parara pam para pam pa 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 pam 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 param pam pam pa pam para pam pa 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 pararam pam 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 param pam pararam pa 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 pararam. My gorgeous Sagittarini, this month the new direction is going to be shown to you. You have got numbers 1, 2, 1, 1. This is a mind-blowing month that you're actually going to have, but also very interesting how May, June and July are gonna be super connected, and also it's gonna be like so many opportunities that you're actually going to have. But at the same time, you just need to remember to be open-minded, and you just need to remember to read in between the lines. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and it's for May 2021. As I said, your number is 1211, which means that this month in particular, May is bringing you an inspiration. It is bringing a new beginning. It is bringing you a new start. This new beginning and new start, it doesn't necessarily have to be something, oh yes, something brand new, just manifested, blah, blah, blah. No, baby, no. It's a lot to do with you moving on from a square number 1 to square number 2, no matter where you are, no matter what you do, and no matter how far you have come with your own spiritual journey. You just need to remember that your energy will be very powerful and very strong throughout the month when it comes to manifestation. So do not, please do not waste this energy. Because if you waste this energy, and I say by wasting this energy, it's just thinking in a negative way. If you think in a negative way, oh no, baby, no, then you're just going to bring yourself down, and you're just going to multiply things in your life that you don't want to be multiplied. If you think positive and if you think optimistic, you will be creating so much, and the power of manifestation is going to be mind-blowing, and you will see exactly what am I talking about, because by the time you get to the actual 30th and the 31st of May, you will see exactly what is going to be revealed to you. An important revelation is going to take place, but this is purely much so to do with your own personal security, personal clarity, which is going to mean to you so much. What else I was going to say, that 1211 in numerology, my gorgeous Sagittarini, also means that, you know, somebody very important in your life, it's again going to play an important role, because you are gonna get a quite significant information, very important information when it comes to the green light. You will know kind of green light, it's time to go, you know, it's time to move on, it's time to go forward. You will know what I mean, because through somebody who is so important to you, it is this realization that you're also going to have. And at the same time, you know, this is going to be connected to a quite powerful news. This month is going to bring you an important news, but you will know exactly in which part of your life do you need to invest in. So this is what am I talking about, because it's pretty much so far over the last 24 months, it made you feel very indecisive in certain proceedings when it comes to your life. So this caused certain instability. So this is going to be connected connected to this type of situations in your life, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. On another hand, you know, very important reunion, it's also going to take place, my lord. You know, this is pretty much so about people in your life, and about people who mean to you a lot as well, but also about the realization how powerful certain people are in our lives when it comes to when it comes to our inspiration, you know, because the right people in our lives, they have got the ability to kind of like inspire us in so many different ways. They have the ability to make us feel really sad. It depends what is going on, but most certainly when it comes to the inspiration, realization about ourselves, you know, it's a lot that can be highlighted on our specific journey that we may not necessarily realize by ourselves. So this is all about the enlightenment that you're going to get through the right people that you actually have in your life. But as I said, you know, a certain reunion is going to take place, and this is going to mean to you so much, but at the same time, you know, some kind of harmony in between you and somebody else. It's also going to have an enlightening moment when it comes to you, because the idea that you're going to have is going to be so significant, because kind of you will know what to do in order to make something better when it comes to your future planning, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to just choosing the right path and making sure that, you know, you are basically doing the right thing. On another hand, you know, you are kind of gonna also try to basically just remember to wait for the perfect actual timing, because at the same time there is going to be quite a very strange situation that you're gonna have, and the strange situation that you're gonna have, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's pretty much so to do with like you're gonna feel like some kind of like entity around you, or some kind of ghost or some kind of spirit. Something is gonna come through, someone is gonna come forward, and it's just really gonna kind of scare you a little bit. But this is going to be quite good scare at the same time. I say scare because something is going to be very distinctive about this particular spirit that you're going to feel, that you're going to have. But why is this going to happen, and how is this going to happen? It's going to happen at any moment in time. Number 7 is going to be very significant when it comes to the actual outcome, because as soon as you become aware of the certain spirit or something like that, you know, as soon as you become aware of it, and you can become aware of it with a sense of smell, you can sit and you just know it's somebody or something is like over there, like you can see that spirit with the corner of your eye, but then when you look it's like hello, nobody there, you see. So it's just like, you know, it's there but it's not there. It's the way the spirit world is communicating. Or you can smell a certain perfume that can remind you of somebody else. You can smell the certain food, you know, the temperature drop, you know, suddenly everything feels really strange and unusual. I say this because you will have momentum, you know, you will have a moment when you will know something is really weird, something is so bizarre, where you need to know that you need to pay attention to at the same time what you were kind of thinking about, what was kind of slowing you down, because this is going to help you to open your eyes and to see the problem that you have from a slightly different angle, and you will see it's not that hard, it's not that difficult, and somehow there is the certain strength and confidence and self-esteem almost immediately going to be passed on to you. So that is going to help you to make the best possible decision. But this is why I want to say to wait for the perfect timing will be very important. And when it comes to the actual timing for the outcome of that I'm talking about, you know, it's going to take an additional 7 weeks. 7 weeks. Number 7 is going to be very important. I said number 7 only before, but now I say it's going to be 7 weeks that an unfoldment is actually going to take place when it comes to exactly what I'm talking about. On another hand, oh my God, listen, your intuition will be like mind-blowing. So use this to your advantage, okay? Don't bring yourself down and don't waste it, as I said before. So just kind of, you will be reading in between the lines a lot, and you will be understanding a lot, and you're going to find yourself being very in some kind of like an explorative mood. Anything that you want to explore, most certainly you should go for it. It's not coming just like, oh yeah, you know, I want to explore. No, baby, no. This is the part of your journey, because May, June, and July, these 3 months, you are going to plant the actual seed an important spiritual seed that is going to take place, and it's going to kind of jump out literally in December 2021. So you're going to start a certain process and progress, and this will be very, very strong and very powerful, and it's most certainly going to change your life, because it's going to help you to connect with yourself so much, but it's also going to help you to live again. I'm not saying that you weren't living whatsoever, but I'm just saying that this is going to rejuvenate you to the point which is just going to change your life in so many different ways. So many other things are going to be unfolded at the same time, so you will know exactly what to pay attention to. Listen to your intuition, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and pay attention to signs, you know, from the divine, because most certainly, you know, you will have some kind of unnecessary worry. Ignore this unnecessary worry. It's very important. Let go of any fears, because you're going to have a revelation that is going to make so much clear to you, and this is what I'm talking about, because you're going to move on, you know, from not from square number 1 to square number 2 at this moment in time, but square number 1 to square number 11. And this is all to do with your spiritual awakening and doing the right thing by having an important clarity, which is most certainly going to show you 3 significant mind-blowing paths. You're going to become aware of 3 mind-blowing paths ahead, but they're all going to be boiling towards the same thing. Just keep on going, keep doing what you are doing, and keep being persistent. At the moment in time when you're gonna feel this month at around the mid May, like, oh God, it's not working and this and that. No, baby, no. Just remember Sashita telling you that this is the time when you're gonna reach like a little bit of low feeling, a little bit of bottomish feeling. But then at the same time, it's just remember, the lower you feel, the more negative you feel at around the mid-May, the more you're gonna shot up later on. It's important to understand it's to do with the yin-yang moment that you will be going pretty much so through at that very moment in time, okay? On another hand, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the actual, let me just tell you this, you see, personal security, an important month when it comes to your personal security, okay? And this is the month of blessing. Whether you believe this or not, I really highly recommend you to do. And even if you don't believe that you will have a blessings, you're still gonna have the experience that is going to open your eyes, and it's going to help you to let go of things that no longer serve you. A major adjustment is going to take place, and that in itself is going to reflect on you beautifully. This is what I said, you know, explore as much as you can, because by exploring, you're going to find yourself on a certain path when you will want to inspect something, you know, and once you find yourself on that path, nothing is going to bring you back ever again. And this is to do with your own feeling of like doing things that you want to do, expressing yourself the way you want to express yourself, being yourself, and allow yourself to be yourself, you know, no matter what people say, no matter what's going on, you just need to allow yourself to be yourself. It's very, very important, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. On another hand, sorry, I would highly suggest you to get something like an amethyst pendant. Of course, this gorgeous baby comes with a sterling silver setting and a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. For May, June and July, you are going to have a very strong spiritual connection, but sometimes when there are so many other things going on in our lives, it's very difficult to us to pinpoint on those things that take the most importance to act for us, from us, to pay attention to. So this is what amethyst is going to do. It's going to enhance your personal psychic powers. It's going to enhance your third psychic eye. You will be able to understand so much more, but at the same time it's going to protect you spiritually against lower energies. Every time when you want to connect that little bit extra, that little bit more, that little bit further, I'd highly suggest you to wear this in May, June and July. This comes with a sterling silver setting and sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel channel, my gorgeous Sagittarini. You're also supporting my channel as well. This is very important. Okay, so now the first significant date that I need you to pay attention to, it's going to be on the 2nd of May. Now the 2nd of May, this is to do with a big mama. This is a big mama day here indeed, because it's to do with a change, and it's to do with you feeling, oh yeah baby, you know, I just want to do this, I just want to do that. Suddenly you're going to feel refreshed and re-energized, and you're going to get hold of this particular energy that you didn't feel in a long time, and this in itself is going to inspire you to actually make the necessary alteration in your life. It's to do with a combination of material and spiritual prosperity, but also is to doing the right thing to remove yourself from the situation that it's really, my lord, bringing you down, and it's literally time to move on, because it caused you so much dissatisfaction, and now you're going to realize, oh my god, the dissatisfaction that you did not like, and it's to do with the wish, it's to do with the waiting game, it's to do with you waiting. So now there is going to be really good news that you are going to have at the same time, and I really like it, my gorgeous Sagittarini. The second important date, it's going to be on the 13th of May. The 13th of May, I mean, the date, little baby, says it by itself. Number 13, it's all about the transformation. It's all about the new beginning. It's all about the adjustment. It's all about you kind of like cutting something out of your life. But at the same time, please, 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 you need to understand that this particular date's not going to be the best when it comes to investment, but it's only that particular day. But everything else, it's fantastic in terms of planning, because the more you plan, the more you're going to realize you're going to be able to connect very strongly. But also when it comes to like your immediate environment, this is something that I would really like you to pay attention to in terms of changing, because you know so much that you will want to change on that day in your immediate environment that you will change in a different way. And this is why this is so interesting, because that is just gathering the certain energy around us, that it's only raising our vibration, because we are having little spiritual jumps here, so it helps us to see above from what we normally see. The 13th of May, it's all going to bring you a really great moment in time when it comes to you feeling very successful, you know, and it's to do with material attainment. You're going to find yourself being in an advanced stage here, and this is going to reflect beautifully when it comes to your well-being. It's going to reflect beautifully on your health. It's going to reflect beautifully on your victory, personal victory. It's going to be here very significant, and this is going to bring you stability. It's all boiling down towards you having an important stability here, my gorgeous Sagittarini. This is so significant moment in time, because it's, you know, it's coming after the chaos and confusion that you have been going through over the last 24 months, but most certainly it's to do with the mental clarity and victory that you're going to have at the same time. It's about your own security, it's about your own power, it's about your own future planning, it's about your own future in general, but it's about you making this huge, massive, enormous step at the same time. You know, you are going to find yourself falling in love with a very specific part of your life again, and I like it so much, because you're gonna feel this vibrant energy that you didn't feel in such a long time. It's to do with your passion, but it's also to do with you allowing yourself to be different, allowing yourself to be weird, allowing yourself to be in this, to expressing yourself in the way you want to express yourself. The more you do this, the more outcome you're actually going to have. My gorgeous Sagittarini, what else I was going to say before I go on the last dates, it's actually when it comes to your health, you just need to pay attention to the actual, also again, you are basically having a little bit of digestive problems and digestive issues. So it's very important to say that almost every sign is having a little bit of digestive problems when it comes to May 2021. So please try to kind of like avoid sugar, avoid heavy drinks, avoid like sugary drinks, avoid like a sugary food, and most importantly, drink as much as water as you can, and drink like a maybe organic chamomile tea, organic dandelion tea, organic nettle tea. All these teas are absolutely vavumish when it comes to like you know, releasing toxins from the system, you know, when it comes to our stomach, when it comes to our digestion, you know, it's going to help to flush out the toxins out of the system, but it's good for so many other things as well. I would suggest it with a little bit of like organic honey or organic maple syrup, but definitely no sugar whatsoever, or no sweeteners, you know, just like, but no sugar, and maybe a little bit of organic unwaxed lemon as well. It's fantastic to go with it. On another hand, I would highly suggest you to get like a natural vitamin B complex, but you need to make sure to take this the very first thing in the morning. It's going to give you a little bit of energy, but it's also at the same time going to be beneficial for stress, beneficial for your nerves, and most importantly, beneficial for the entire digestive system. You need to make sure that the actual folic acid within this vitamin complex, it's actually folate. Folic acid and folate is the same thing. It's just the folate is done in a natural way and folic acid is done in actual chemical way. The same with B12 within this B complex. You just need to make sure it's made in a natural way rather than the chemical version. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. You just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Sagittarini, or not. And also just one more thing I was going to say, sorry, is make sure that you're using natural deodorants, because your skin is going to be quite sensitive. So if you put cream on, make sure that cream is natural. If you can eat it, then you put it on yourself. Otherwise, no baby, no. And when it comes to deodorant, just use natural deodorants without aluminum. That way your body is going to be able to breathe, because you are going to allow your body to breathe, because you're not going to lock your pores. You see, by putting aluminum on, you just lock your pores, and it's just you end up having a concoction of chemicals within your body, which most certainly you don't want. A natural form of vitamin D would be also fantastic and highly advisable as well. As I said, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Sagittarini, or not. The third important date, it's a big mama. Exactly what I was talking about. The 30th and the 31st of May is just like a basically, listen, you are gonna have a moment like where you're gonna like kind of be sitting down and having a little break, and then something is gonna come to you, because you're gonna have that power of your subconscious mind when it comes to your personal balance. So to actually see things and to connect from a much higher angle, and this is where things are going to become interesting. So you're either going to be drifting away like in your sleep, or you're just going to be chilling out on your chair, or maybe you're going to be meditating and something is going to come to you. Maybe you're just going to be relaxing, reading a book. You know, it's about that particular state of mind that I'm talking about, that is going to invite these different energies in. Because what is going to happen, you're going to, this is going to be mind-blowing moment in time. Because the bottom line is that when you least expect it, or you could be just walking in the forest, somewhere in the forest, you know, relaxing, you know, enjoying yourself, Sagittarini. Or you could be just like sitting by the water somewhere, or you could be swimming somewhere. It really depends how this is going to happen. But the bottom line is that you're going to discover your true soul's desire. Or half of it is going to be just the highlighted things that you're already doing, but another half is going to be very, very interesting, because it's going to show you the time for action, you know. But also at the same time, this is the time when you're going to realize a really, really important wisdom, okay? And that in itself is just going to be remarkable, because it is just you're going to realize exactly what do you need to do. You're going to feel like you want to seek out a bit more, you know, out of life. And that in itself is going to be an amazing moment in time when it comes to your own self-discovery, because here you're going to discover something very, very important indeed, but also at the same time an opportunity. You see this big baby here, an opportunity, very important opportunity is going to come through on the 30th and the 31st of May. But it's all going to happen in such a strange and unusual way. You will like it. Okay? On another hand, the 30th and the 31st of May are going to bring you success Very important news when it comes to your gain, because you are gonna overcome very annoying problem here, and it's to do with a challenge, you know, that was really pretty much so very strong and highlighted for the past 34 months, you see. So you are gonna surprise yourself, and it's not only that, you're gonna find yourself in an advanced stage. It's rather powerful, happy time, but also it's gonna boil down towards the actual very important negotiation. So the bottom line is the 30th and the 31st of May, you are going to basically have a very important negotiation. On another hand, this is going to be very successful, because this energy is going to be like, ooh la la, rather mind-blowing indeed. If you do need to negotiate, whether this is personal, whether this is for work, whether this is for the career, whatever you need to negotiate, and if you can choose a date when, or days when, I would highly suggest you to do it on the 30th and the 31st of May, because at this moment in time, there is so much clarity that you will have. There is so much that you will understand that you didn't understand before. So it's going to help you to respond from a very sacred part of you. So this is something I need you to know. Okay, so now my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to basically see what is going to happen in the first part of May, mid-May, and the third part of May, last part of May, just briefly. But before I go there, I would highly suggest you to get something like a tiger's eye crystal. Look at this baby, and this is going to be beneficial for you for May, June and July, because all these 3 months are going to be very much so very connected. From one thing you will go to another, but you will most certainly like it. When it comes to your spiritual growth, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your prosperity, when it comes to your security, when it comes to your prosperity, this is all going to be highlighted, and you're going to be moving on towards the new direction. So this is why it's very great to have a little tiger's eye crystal, because on one hand it's going to protect you from an evil eye, from the negative people and the negative energy, but on another hand it's very beneficial when it comes to the growth, the actual financial growth, the prosperity growth, you know, making the right decisions, because it helps us to kind of like make the best possible decision. And where we would be like a little bit indecisive, you know, a little tiger's eye crystal has got a really great impact on us. So this is something I highly suggest you to wear throughout May, June and July. This comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, my gorgeous Sagittarini as well. So the very first part of May, you know, is just going to bring you like a basically someone is going to inspire you, someone around you, the right person. And it's most certainly something to kind of like pay attention to, because by feeling inspired by someone else, you're also going to know what to do. Something is going to inspire you about this specific person, but then again, even more so later on, there is the realization that you will want to do that this other person, for example, did. So this is something to watch for, because it's very closely connected to your spiritual journey, and it's going to make a really huge impact with something very significant. On another hand, the mid-May, it's very important to understand the need to bring balance and fun into your life. It's more important than ever. I know it sounds like corny, like, oh yeah, fun and balance, blah blah blah. No baby, no. You need to remember to reward yourself. If you can possibly somehow reward yourself, mid-May would be fantastic. If you can do something unusual, if you can do something different, it's also gonna be beneficial for you, because it's going to start that spiritual domino. By doing something different, by doing something new, you're also gonna start up a really wonderful process, which is going to really raise your vibration, and it's going to show you the way where you didn't think that there was the way. So it's going to be very interesting, because it's going to help you to remove yourself from the situation that no longer serves you. The third part of May, you know, I really like it, because it's you realizing your accomplishment, your own accomplishment for what it is. And also this is going to bring you really powerful spiritual enlightenment, you know. It's fantastic moment in time to be proud of yourself, but at the same time, you know, it's about the strength and courage that you are going to feel, which is going to be literally life-changing, because you were going to start up the process that you wanted to start a while ago, but maybe you didn't feel right, maybe you didn't feel it's the right time, time. So maybe something was making you feel really weak. What was making you feel really weak, now it's about to change. So this is a highly important time when it comes to your own personal transition, my gorgeous Sagittarini as well. You see this? Again, you see, you're going to find yourself exploring something, and once you do this, you know, this is going to bring you a magical moment, because the energy is going to start flowing really beautifully, and that is going to confirm things to you as well, without you even wanting things to be confirmed. You will just know, you will feel it indeed. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationship. Oh Lord, you see, for those of you who are in relationship, I can already sense this, I can already feel this. You see, Queen of Coins is brilliant. But what I want to say to you is that there is an issue, specific issue that you're going to need to work on. Karmically, something is going to come back, and karmically, you did not kind of respond, both of you, when you were meant to respond to this particular situation, but it is part of your spiritual journey for both of you as the couple. So you're going to need to work on something, you know, it's going to bounce back, this karmic thing, and if you don't work, then it can become heavier and heavier and heavier. So it means that you're going to have a bit of an argument, maybe not an argument, but maybe a little bit of disagreement, but it's not to do with like something for the first time. It's to do with an aspect of your life that is going to bounce back, and it's going to require from you to naturally respond to it. Okay, so this is something that you're going to need to do, and you are going to do this, and it's going to be absolutely great. But then on another hand, you're both going to be so inspired by someone very special, very beautiful, very amazing, very powerful figure in your life. You're both going to be inspired so much, and you know what, this is going to be the right person to be inspired by. It's going to be remarkable, because one particular person is going to be playing an important, mind-blowing role in you both doing the right thing, something that is going to make you feel so much happier in your life. So it's a great time when it comes to the actual couples. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are single and ready to mingy. Temperance, you see, absolutely remarkable. You know, I really like this, because it's not going to be that long until someone very special walks into your life. It's to do with the change, it's to do with the good news, but this good news that you are going to have, it's going to be connected to your spiritual journey, to something very specific, to something like a work, career, finances, maybe like a financial security, pretty much so. And that is going to require from you to make the actual, you see, this is remarkable, look at this, that is going to require from you to kind of like pay attention to what you do, pay attention to what you want to do next. That in itself is going to already put you on the path when it comes to someone very special slowly walking into your life. That person is not going to make themselves known in May, but it's going to be June and July that is going to be very significant. But why am I talking about this person in May? Why? Because this part of the progress and process that I'm talking about is going to put you on the certain path with this person. You will not even be aware of it, but you're going to already be sharing the same equation, if you know what I mean, the same circle. You're already going to find yourself within the same circle. So this will be very, very interesting, because when that person turns up in your life in June or July, it's going to be something very specific that is going to take place, and that in itself is going to be remarkable, because you're going to feel something that you didn't feel in a long time indeed. So be prepared to be swept off your feet. I mean, I'm not saying that there is no way that that person will turn up in May, you know, throughout May. It could happen. You could really have a very strong essence and very strong sense of who this is. It could really happen. It depends on your spiritual journey, but I see it pretty much so in June or July 2021. But this is going to be somebody very, very special, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I hope you like my little t-shirt that I've designed myself. So if you'd like to buy this gorgeous t-shirt, the link is in the description below as well. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. I love you. Bye.